friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rhonda. This is a little bit of everything homestead if you're new here. It is Sunday morning about, I don't know, 9 o'clock-ish, I guess. And I thought I would do a little driveway tour because there isn't a lot of wind and I haven't noticed a ton of traffic. So I thought it would be a good time to walk you through the driveway, show you what's blossoming, what's popping up. The daffodils are starting to die back a little bit, so I thought it would be a good time to do a little walkthrough. So let's go. As soon as you come off the porch, this is where I was sitting. We have this little foundation garden. These are some lilies. They start with an A. I can never remember the name, but they kind of are orangish red and they get really tall. And then this is red bee balm. Look at how much it spread. I put, I think, 3 stalks in here, like a stalk like this, like that. I put 3 in here last year and look how much it spread. This is yellow Stella. And then I have some yarrow, new vintage violet yarrow. This is a coneflower and I don't think it's coming back. This one is a new kind of lamb's ear. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a funny name. And then I have some more, a repeat of the coneflower. A random peony that was here probably from last year. And it just came back. Some sedum. I think that is autumn joy. And I have a really pretty columbine that is flowering. Some purple iris. And some more Stella. Some bee balm. And then I have this. I don't know what it is or what the, whoops, I tried to move that hose. What it is or what it, the name, but it sure is pretty and it gets really big. So if anybody knows, leave me a comment, please. And then over here we just have some random hostas. And then this is the entrance to the driveway garden. And I posted, my last video was me filling in these rocks and then planting some of these impatiens. They're starting to open a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to move this row back here, this back row. I think the hostas are gonna grow up over them. So I'm gonna have to dig them out and put them back further against the cement line so you can see them. And all my little pansies and violas are doing great. And then we go back into the driveway garden. This is more autumn joy sedum. Now I have a lot of random hostas that I brought over from the other farm. So I don't know their names of all of them. So I will do my best. This is Fire Island. I put those in last year. Some Japanese painted fern, 3 of them. You guys look, I don't think my carex grass is coming back. I think I would see life by now, so I don't think these three made it. I have some, I think this is pumpkin spice, heuchera, a random hosta. And then I have this I planted last year, Dark Side of the Moon, Proven Winners Still Be. She's looking great. A random hosta. All around here where the bird bath goes, all around this little loop are just some filler hostas that I had. Some irises, another random peony, another hosta. You guys look at all the weeds in my walking path. I am going to make some homemade like vinegar and salt and Dawn dish soap and see if that works. I am super intrigued by it. So I'll keep you posted, excuse me, on that video. And then here we have, I think this is a whirlwind with another random hosta. That is a lady fern. And then it repeats over here, a lady fern with a whirlwind. And then I have some coral bells down here. I think these are silver bell coral bells. And then we have, I have a bucket, the container it came in. I'll have to give you the name of that one. I can't remember the name. And then we have some astilbe. We have a wee hosta. Those repeat. And then I have this sedum. What is it? Back in black. And this little daffodil is spent. Some more hostas. I have, I think these are Purple Palace, Heuchera, and let's see if there's a tag. Is this the tag for this? And then we have Frozen Margarita, and those repeat. I have one there and one there. And then here we have it's called Pig Squeak. And those both are coming back. And in front of that we have a random little peony popping up. And then we have, what is this called? A Bleeding Heart Dicentra, King of Hearts. Is this little one. And then we have another pig squeak, some random hostas, and then these two flank the walkway. They're curly fries. And we walk to the back of the driveway garden, and up here I have some Pleasant Pheasant. Let me clean the tag. I think it's, where's the name? It's a ground cover. Feathered Friends. Ajuga, yep. So I have that. I don't know if this little guy is coming back at all, but I had 3 of them. So there's one right there, and there's one right there. And then I have some random hostas, some lamium, and up here I have a fern that is called a Christmas fern. She's coming back. Some more random hostas, and a random peony right there. And then I have some runnera, and look at the delicate little flowers on these. So pretty. And then back here I have some coral bells, Palace Purple. I have 2 of those. And then flanking the walkway I have 3 of the same hosta. There's some random hostas right there. I don't know the name. But these are 3 of the same, and they are Halcyon. I think these get a little bit bigger, so I might have to move those. And then back here by the tree, I have some tiny little hostas coming up, and they are called school mouse in this little Can't really see it, but I have a circle of rocks here. When I mulched last fall, I just covered everything up. And then I have a random hosta there. Some big hostas. I think those are drinking gourds. Back here, I have 3 of them. And then behind this rock bed, I have this is autumn frost and first frost hostas that come around. And you guys, my Annabelle, remember I took 4 sprigs of my Annabelle hydrangeas and planted them back here because I wanted like a big drift of them back there. They did not make it. But these little guys I planted last year. Let me see the tag. Quick fire. They'll get that color. Those are coming back full force. They are loving life right now. A random hosta. And then I repeated first frost, autumn frost. And then I have 2 pink astilbes back there, some brunnera, and then I have 3 little random hostas I dug up from another part from this property, and I stuck them in there. I don't remember planting that. I don't remember planting you. That's Lucky, our outdoor kitty. She's a sweetheart. And then I have some tiny little coral bells, and they are finger paint foam flower. And then I have a fern. I think that's just a random fern. I don't remember the name. I'll have to look that up. And then back here I have a bunch of new hostas. I think this is Seducer. Those 2. And then I have more carex grass right here. There were 3 of them, and I don't think they're coming back, you guys. And I had a foam flower right here, pumpkin spice. I don't think that's coming back. And I had a fern here and a fern there, and those aren't coming back. I have some tiny little irises, some little purple irises right there that are blooming. And then I have some hostas back here that I planted last year. And I think these are the bigger ones. So this is sugar and spice. And I think those are humpback whale back there. Another seducer. I'm pretty sure it's a seducer. Let me check. I don't want to step on anything. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. It is, yep, a seducer. And then I have, I think these are humpback whale, the 3 humpback whale I have there. And then I have a little bleeding heart there and here. And I think one of them are not coming back. Whoops, there we go. Can you see? My shadow's in the way. And then I have just a random sedum. Let me back out here so you can see the full. So that is that part of the driveway garden. I have some coneflower coming up. Let me move. Here we go. Coneflower right there and right there. And I think back there somewhere. And I have, these are purple, oh shoot, what are they called? They get big, poofy, purple flowers on them. Bachelor buttons. Oh, I can't remember, but that's that. And then here I thought when I purchased this, it was the ground cover phlox. I thought that's what I was purchasing, so I put them in here, and I think it's in the phlox family, but it gets taller than a ground cover, but it gets these really delicate purple flowers. So pretty, I'm not mad. And then I have another Brunnera, and I have some, it starts with an L. Oh shoot, what is it called? Legularia, right here. And I have another one coming up right there. I have some corabels. And then I have flanking. I have 3 of the same hosta right there. And those are more halcyon. So when you go walk up, I have halcyon here 3 and halcyon here 3. So we have halcyon, 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 halcyon. We'll flank this. And I think these will get bigger, so I might have to move those eventually, but for now they're good. So this is, look at all those weeds. Oh, grr. So that is the back side of the driveway garden. And the bird bath will go there. And then if we come over here, this little area I just used last year for like a dump bed. I just put in a bunch of stuff. It has no rhyme or reason. I just needed them to be in the ground. So over here I have some Coreopsis. It is red satin. And then I have some sedum behind it. Some random hostas. And then this one is new. That is a Shadowland Diamond Lake. And then over here I have Proven Winners Diamond Lake. So I must have had 3. That one, and that one must be all Diamond Lake. Here I have some more of that King of Hearts bleeding, Dicentra bleeding heart. And then over here I have, oh, of course I don't have a tag. Here's some little more purple irises that are in bloom. And then up here I have a tiny little sprig of Haconocloa grass. And then these 3 little hostas here are Minuteman. And let's move over here and see if there's a tag, because these 2 match. I think they're Seducer. I think I got like a 6 or 8 of them, and that's what that one and that one are. And then we already did this part, so we will do this side going back. These up here are just random. I think they're like Patriot. They're like the old version of hostas. Back when the grandma and grandpas were gardening, like they're the old kind. And then this one here is Hudson Bay. So maybe those 2 down there are Hudson Bay and not Seducer. They look very similar. And then these are all random. Here is my little curly fry. And then up here, I planted this honeysuckle last year, and it is taking off. It is so happy. I thought it would be pretty if it climbed up this fence and kind of went up over this ugly little shed. I'm wondering if I should paint this shed and make it pretty it up a little bit. And then down here, I think this guy is new. I don't have a tag. And then these are just random, more random hostas. I tried to make it look like that's a solid green, and then these are the green and white leaf, and then back here is another green. Back here are some ostrich ferns. I thought they would grow up over this ugly, I should paint this too, propane tank. And then back here we have some phlox. Let's see, I think I have the tag. It's like a, it's pink and white. It's like bi-colored. Well, I don't have the tag. I'll look it up and post it. Those are turtle head plant, hosta. Those are solid pink phlox. And then we have some more hosta, some lamb's ear that I got from my girlfriend, some spent daffodils. This is yellow yarrow. Look at the daffodils. I waited too long. Oh, so pretty. And then I have some, oh, it's pink and purple. Oh, what is it called? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Salvia. Pink and purple salvia, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if there's a tag in here. I had these all last summer when I was doing all the planting. I had all the names memorized. I'm gonna have to go through my list and practice, but they're pink and purple. And then I have a coneflower right here. Or no, this is a balloon flower. Just a lily. Another balloon flower. Some hens and chicks buried underneath the mulch. And I had a double pink coneflower in here somewhere, and I don't see any part of it coming back. Some creeping Jenny, I think that's what it's called. There's a technical name, but I can't remember. Then we have some spiderwort. Let me show you, it's got one little purple blossom. Isn't it pretty? And then I have some Peter Cottontail yarrow right there. Some purple agastache, some allium, the joy one. I can't remember, it's joy is in the name. And I have two of those. In the middle I have a yellow coneflower. She's coming back. And then that is another allium to match that one. And then that is another agastache to match that one. And this is a yellow ornamental lily, hosta, and that is the turtle plant. And then we'll do this part here. This is denim and lace, Russian sage, I think. And that is liatris, the white. It's white. I don't know, there's a tag in here. I saved all the tags because I wanted to make a book. And of course, I never did. And then that is the repeat of the Russian sage. And then back here, I dug out, there was a peony and I dug it out and look, she came back and she's got little buds on her. Look at, see the little buds? So she apparently wants to be here. because I dug them out because I put this little fence, which I need to paint white. And then I did this little bed so that when they come to fill up the propane, they had a little walking area back there. You know, they would enter right here and then walk back there to fill it. And I must have missed those little peony because they're growing back. So that is the driveway garden. Well, you guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out with me as we took a little tour of the driveway garden. I definitely need to start brushing up on my names again. I don't think I'm going to add too many new things to this garden. I think I'm just going to let it grow and evolve and see what happens. I sure do appreciate that you spent some time with me this morning. I appreciate that you're here. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, friends.